So day one, or well, really day two of my 30-day challenge of gratitude. Yesterday I started on the new moon. Yesterday was a new moon on the 16th. Always connected, of course, with new intentions and planting the seeds for what's to come. And so yeah, it's always a good time for new beginnings, new projects, whatever you want to create and start and bring into your life. So for me, yesterday, it was about, really embracing what is and what I've got and the beautiful life that I've created for myself, which I sometimes take for granted because honestly, if I look around, and especially that happens to me when I go to the beach. Yesterday I had a beautiful morning at the beach and meditation, and I just get so excited in the ocean. It's ridiculous. I become this little kid that's just like splashing around in the water, and I just love it. And how freaking lucky and blessed am I to have an ocean a few minutes away from me where I can go to every day. Totally ridiculous. And because I've been living here for 10 years in Australia, it's just become normal. And that's just how it is. And it's also totally normal to have this super free lifestyle that I have, where I actually hardly really work because I've created this life for myself where I can be, feel really free and abundant, doing the things that I love, building my own business, and still have the freedom or choose to take that freedom to travel and do all of those things. And yeah, I don't know, sometimes it happens that I take this for granted. And I have to remind myself of how amazing everything actually is. It's actually ridiculous. So this is why I'm sitting here smiling, because I just sometimes have to bring this back into my awareness, that how lucky I am, or what great choices I've taken that got me here, because ultimately it has nothing to do with luck. It's your life is your life experience is based on the decisions that you make and the choices that you make, and that also includes how you look at your life as well. Actually, it all starts there, because if you're happy with and grateful with what you've got, then you'll automatically attract more of that abundance and that well-being and fulfillment and all of these things into your life. So it actually starts with a decision of how you look at life. Do you see the cup as half full, or do you see the cup as half empty? So for a long time, I've chosen to look at the cup as half full instead of half empty, which I used to do a lot, which didn't really get me anywhere, because then you're always coming from a place of lack and fear and worry and control. Whereas if you come from a place of gratitude and trust, you will automatically attract more experiences into your life that just confirm exactly that. However, recently I've noticed how I still hold these patterns, even though after years of practicing and consciously working on, you know, changing certain belief systems that I have that aren't serving me, bringing all those things to the surface, and then deciding again, making a conscious decision of what serves me, what belief system, what behavior pattern serves me and my life experience, and what doesn't. So obviously you want to keep the traits and the parts of you that feel true to yourself and that are in alignment with who you are, and you want to ideally change the ones that don't feel right and that have just been passed on to you and that have nothing to do with you. So for me, I know, and this will be the case for a lot of my fellow German friends. There is a lot of in our whole German society. There is a big program, subconscious program around generally just fear and lack. Also, always looking at the negatives, like always looking at what isn't there, what isn't right, what isn't good enough, and this whole comparison game with what car the neighbor drives, and what kind of house the neighbor has, and then coming back to this, oh, but I want this big house that my neighbor has, and I want to drive this car, and I want this big career, and it's a lack culture, and from what I understand, it's not something that I've read somewhere or that I've been told, but it's something that I feel inside of me. From what I understand, is it has a lot to do with the war times as well, when there was, I mean, physically there was just a lot of lack, and people needed to fight to survive and have food on the table at the end of the day, and there wasn't much around, and there's this whole programming that came out of that around really holding on to money, saving money, holding on to things, saving things, being worried about um, where to get food from the next day, if you can provide for your family. And I feel that that has been passed on from one generation to the next, and it's also been passed on to me from my parents. And yeah, so there was always this culture, this energy of lack, of not having enough, of needing to hold on to, needing to save. And I'm not saying that that is the case for every person in Germany, probably not, but I know there is a lot of that energy and that mindset around, and it's not just in Germany, but it's actually um, in a lot of parts of the world. So I guess you can either relate to it or not, depending on what your upbringing was like. And yeah, long story. Bottom line of it is, I've set this challenge for myself to really notice when I'm going back to this place of lack and comparing myself and not feeling good enough, or pointing out the so-called negative things instead of focusing on the good things, the things that are working, the things that are there, the things that are flowing, that are already happening. So, yeah, and this is what I'm doing. So, this is day 2. Yesterday, I put a video up about, well, I didn't put a video up, I just had a little dance, a little play, and so that was my pose yesterday. But for today, or every day, I think I'll just be taking videos to just document for myself what I'm experiencing every day. So today, to finish here and hopefully make it under 10 minutes, yay. So today I just want to say I'm grateful for so many things, but particularly I'm grateful for the beautiful yoga class I taught this morning. I'm grateful to have the opportunity tonight to teach another class. I'm grateful for the delicious coffee I had this morning at Bermondo's. I'm grateful for the beautiful two friends of mine are caught up this afternoon that I hadn't seen in a long time, and to have met my friend's baby as well. And I'm grateful for the amazing house I live in and the view I have every day when I look outside, and also particularly the sunrise in the morning that wakes me up, and I just love it. And this is all awesome. I'm loving it. I'm already so excited about this whole month of just really consciously choosing my thoughts wisely and my words and my actions, and really get myself into this alignment of into this abundance and grateful feelings and into the flow. And I'm loving it already. So I keep you updated. Lots of love. Bye.